Hey, this is Sunshine.
And this is Z. We got a little review for you today.
But before we get into it, here's a little clip.
I managed to get arrested.
For what?
I'm not a streaker. I'm just trying to get to my wedding.
No.
Mom, I need your help. I'm freaking out. I'm butt naked. I'm 20 blocks from the hotel, and I keep repeating the same hour over and over again.
You naked? In public?
I'm wearing a shopping bag.
Well, can you find some other trash that you can make a shirt out of?
All right, that's just a little clip of Naked. But before we get into the review, Sunshine, knock out a little information for us.
Okay, yeah, this is a 2017. I actually thought this was a new movie. Didn't realize it was 2017. But let's get into some of these cast members.
Okay.
Marlon Wayans. Everybody know who.
Marlon McGinnis.
We got Regina Hall.
Okay.
And we have Dennis Haysbert.
Okay.
All right. Those were the main characters. Well, yeah.
Now, Dennis, who would he be in the movie, do you mind?
Who?
Dennis, you said Dennis. Who would he be?
That was the father.
Okay, okay.
And then let's not forget Loretta Devine.
Okay, yeah, that's right. She was in there too. Right.
We had David Sheridan and Elissa Coupe. There are other stars in there.
Now, they didn't register, because maybe it's down the line, but Brian McKnight was in there too. Did they show him in there? Wow, he's probably...
They do not. Oh, they have Corey Hartwick too. Yeah, Brian.
Because he didn't play a big part, but he was in it, right?
He was in this.
Okay.
And they have not. He all the way down the line.
He's on there. Yeah. It's probably because his part was so small. Okay.
Well,
so,
he's Brian McKnight.
Yeah. Sometimes actually, yeah. But let's get into the review. Anybody that watched the movie that happened years ago, and I think the actor or comedian was Bill Murray. That's what this movie gave me the feel of that movie. That movie, I believe, was called Groundhog's Day, where he kept repeating the same thing over and over again.
I never watched Groundhog's Day. That was the same.
That's the same thing. So when they did it, it's like, But
wow.
I need to go back and watch that movie because I can't remember how he broke out of that. And I believe there's actually one where he got so frustrated. I'm not sure or not, but I think there's a time where he ended up trying to kill himself, and he thought, I'm in this, and he ended up, I think, get in the bed with a thing. I think his thing was I think the alarm woke him up every time in the bed. Then he'll go out and keep repeating that time over and over again.
I guess now I gotta go watch, because he wasn't really one of the actors that I would have picked, like, ooh, I gotta go see one of his movies. He wasn't one that I was like that.
Yeah,
so that's probably why I've never seen Groundhog's Day.
And knowing you, I don't think he's your kind of comedian, because he's kind of got that. He's kind of got that Adam Sandler type of.
I like Adam Sandler, so you can't use him.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not that he's like him. It's just that they got that funny way. They're not like regular comedians. It's like when like Adam Sandler, when he does comedy, it's like the same guy that does different things. Happy Gilmore, or if he did several movies where he's got that same voice that he made famous off of SNL when he was on Saturday Night Live. He did, that same, and that's what Bill Murray does. He's got this, and he played in, I don't know if you've seen that movie. I believe it was a comedy. It's about I can't remember the name.
Go ahead.
It's a movie about, and this is kind of up your alley, it's like with Zombieland.
I don't watch that either.
He played before. It was like, yeah. It was more of a comedy.
It's more of Chevy Chase.
Oh, Chevy Chase, yeah.
He puts me in mind of Chevy Chase.
They do. They both kind of got that thing that came up and around the same era. And, but I like Bill Murray, my best one I like.
I probably like Bill Murray than I do Chevy Chase.
And Chevy Chase, they both real dry humor, to be honest with you. Both of them are kind of the dry humor deal. And he kind of reminds me of the guy that, what's his name? He played in a movie with Kevin Hart, and he played in the Bobby something where he was a race car driver. Dodgeball, I think he played in. You see him, and he kind of get that same feel when
Black curly hair.
no, it's kind of like curly hair.
I don't know.
I'll put it. I'll go and I'll pull his picture up and put it. So I keep forgetting his name, man. But yeah, kind of. But let's get into let's get more into the movie. But that was the feel it gave me. But the thing I did like about this is, which I have to go back and watch the other one, because I don't know how he broke out of that in Groundhog. But in this one, it was the bell. It was the church bell that he had to do something by that time. And so, but it was, it was good. He did an excellent job, because the reason why I say that is when they start doing it, I said, this is Groundhog Day. And I didn't think I was going to like it, but they did do it a little different where it kept it interesting. And there's certain little things that he had to do to get to a certain point. And so I did like some of the ways they did it. Marlon's an excellent dude, man. He's an excellent comedian. I have a lot of respect because I watched a lot of his interviews. In a lot of his interviews, he gives a lot of credit to the brothers and family that came before him, because I think he's the youngest or close to the youngest. And so he's kind of last on the scene to really start doing this thing. But I mean, when you look at it, to me, he's up there, especially if you watch Septuplets. Watch that movie where he's supposed to be 6 different characters he plays. It's like somebody had these 6 babies, but they end up being in different, coming up, I think they gave the babies away, and so they grew up differently. And he plays like 6 different parts. He did excellent. Marlon's, man, I give him a lot of credit, man. But he has a lot of respect for what came before him, which I respect, But
I mean, I wasn't really sure where this was going at first when I was watching it, and I was like, where is this actually going? And then start over, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But each time he got further and further to the point where, if you all, he got to the wedding.
Right.
So per se, but yeah, I used to not really care a whole lot about Wayne, because I thought he was really overly silly on the Wayans brothers.
Right.
And I was like, it was too much. But I started listening to him, and that's what made me kind of come around.
Okay.
Just him talking.
Yeah.
And I like the way his feel of life,
Right.
of how he expresses it. And that's what made me start paying a little bit more attention to him and watching his acting. And I've seen him in some other movies, where the one where he played the I don't know how to turn this phone down, y'all. This is a new phone. He was a baby. He played like this.
Little Man.
Little Man.
Yeah. But see, that was kind of up the alley from the silliness that you're talking about. But he does that. But I remember watching the Wayans brothers. I think that's the name of the show.
Yeah, the Wayans brothers.
And he did one part where he really played like something happened. He was upset or sad or something. And he was effective. I said he could do more. But because their family are known for being like comedy and all that, I think, he kind of goes there. But I really think he can play a decent... he's played other parts where he was somewhat serious. Like he played one where he was it was a comedy, but he did some serious stuff where they had a ghost, I guess, in their house. But what I liked about he's played a serious part, but then he had some other parts in there that were funny. But he wasn't playing as funny things happened to him. So it was funny what happened to him, not necessarily he was being silly and funny. But I don't want to give too much. Maybe
he played in something else. He was really serious, and I think he's played a role where he was like an attorney or some. He was with suit, everything. I couldn't remember. It was a very serious role, and I thought so. He's kind of versatile in his acting.
Oh yeah.
But Damian Wayans was my favorite. Out of all of them, but but now he's caught up with him. I mean, they're kind of like neck and neck for me.
And if you see that one, Sextuplets, if you watch that movie, there's a one where he plays, like, I guess there's one that's like a midget or something. No, one's like a pimp type guy. And he looks like Damian Wayans. Them two look the closest alike to me. when I look at them, they look like they should, you know, look. They really look like brothers. And so one of those parts
the
she
youngest
plays.
one, because I think there's another younger brother. I think. Go
You
ahead.
talk about Sean?
No,
Oh,
Sean is.
Sean do. Okay.
There's another one I think underneath.
Really? Well,
I'm thinking. There's another one. He's the one. He wasn't out there like the rest.
Okay,
of them.
maybe that's what it was.
You know,
Yeah.
He wasn't out there like the rest.
But
of
see,
them.
you may be thinking about this one. Damien has a son. You're not talking about him, are you? Because you can see their favorite. He's totally definitely in the family. But
And a little bit about Regina Hall.
okay,
I like her in Girls Trip.
Girls Trip. Mm-hmm.
Something else she played in that I really liked her in. I think she's a really good actress as well.
Yeah.
She's a really good actress. So
she plays those serious roles real good. She does real good at that. I always put her in, because I kind of get them mixed up because it's Regina Hall and Regina King, and but they comedian, and then Kerry Washington. I always kind of look at them as they kind of came up around the same time, and they kind of could be lead ladies out there. Just don't think maybe they got their just due for the opportunities that maybe they should have gotten, but but they do well when they do stop and perform.
Everyone loves Dennis Haybert.
Oh yeah. That's the was it State Farm guy?
Yeah, he does
State Farm. But was it State Farm?
Yeah.
That's State Farm,
that's
but Allstate. Allstate, yeah. Because I don't see him. I don't know what happened, but I don't see him on those commercials anymore.
Yeah.
He's I don't even know what Allstate does, but yeah. But that was Naked is the name of that movie, and y'all check it out. And I'm always that kind of guy that says when you should watch it. I'm a big fan.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This was actually a comedy romance.
A comedy romance. Yeah, that's what it was. And I think they add those. I think that's for the algorithm because usually it's just been a comedy. You get them saying.
That was romance.
I know it was, but usually what dominates. There's kind of broadening because a lot of times I watch on some of the things and they get like heartfelt. It's so it might be a drama, but they're heartfelt, and they add a lot of. And I think it's to kick it up so it'll go in front of certain people. So which is no problem, but it was a.
I mean, back in the day, heartfort that's something that's fairly new because it used to be comedy.
Yeah.
What was it? Comedy, drama,
action,
thriller, and that was it.
Yeah,
so the other stuff is kind of
added. It usually starts with those traditional ones and kind of add to it after that. So, but that's Naked. Check it out. Like I say, I believe you can watch it anytime. That's one of those you can watch anytime. It's not, but you can watch it day or night. That's how I
get your popcorn.
Yeah.
Make sure you get your popcorn. We had our own little bags of popcorn. That was
Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all about some popcorn. Maybe we'll do a little review on the popcorn. I was kind of surprised. I picked up some popcorn at a place. It wasn't that expensive, big bag. I was like, oh, so now that's my go-to now because it's close to me
as the movie theater.
And it says it on the bag. So
yeah, it's really close.
I go ahead and say where it is. It's at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, there you go.
Dollar Tree, $1.25 at this time.
Mm-hmm.
Big bag, and it's close. And what I do like too is very little with the little kernels in it. So you really get to eat most of it.
Yeah.
So it's a good deal. So that was Naked. Y'all let us know what you think about it. We're going to leave. But before we do me a favor. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Also share, comment below. And I do believe that's it.
That is it. Thanks for listening.
To Sunshine and Me.